Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the great new capability that is coming up in Microsoft 365 with Google Workspace, right? So what's that? And I'm going to show you how you can also opt for the same, right? If you are using, or if you are the customer for Microsoft 365 as well as Google Workspace, right? And how you can bring the identities at one place together, right? By synchronizing Google Workspace identities to Entra ID, and then can be effective ways or can be managed effectively, right? So that way is going to help all those customers, as that's going to be the great capability that Microsoft is bringing to us, right? And Microsoft is asking for all those customers who ever are using Google Workspace, if they can be a part of their initial testing program, as well as they wanted to be a partner, or they wanted to be a partner for any partnering on that identity synchronization, so that they can also share their feedbacks, what they are expecting, and Microsoft can build that capability within that synchronization mechanism or synchronization engine, right? So let's get started. But before that, I would like you to ask you to like this video, share this with your friends and people around you so that they can also know and learn, and also subscribe to the channel, right? Okay, so let's jump on to this, right? So first of all, why would you want to synchronize identities from Google Workspace to Entra ID, right? So that might be the question, right? Even if you are an organization using Google Workspace separately, maybe that's a separate entity or separate organization under the parenthood, but at the same time, you are also using Microsoft 365, right? That's another side of business, or maybe that's the another entity altogether that organization is using, right? And to be effectively manage all those things, you can simply synchronize both identities together, so that that can be managed effectively. And there are many other benefits, right? So it's not only the one specific benefit, right? And many organization has both workspaces, be it Google Workspace, be it Microsoft 365, and even Azure services as well, right? So synchronizing identities across both platform, which is going to streamline user management. It's also going to enhance user security and security overall, and improve access levels and access controls, right? So by synchronizing Google identities to Entra ID, you can leverage Microsoft's powerful identity capabilities, which includes conditional access policies, multi-factor authentication, single sign-on, and many other, right? So which is going to give the end users experience that's going to be consistent experience across the both states together, right? And that's going to be providing great level of experience when user are accessing any of those applications, which are either part of Microsoft 365 or from the Google Workspace as well, right? So that's why we should do it, right? Or that's why we can go ahead and do it, right? So now there are different capabilities, as I said, which we can go through and use it, right? And there are key points which we should definitely should go through and understand it, right? So when we are going to integrate Google Workspace identities, there will be some of the permissions and configuration that needs to happen with the Entra tenant from the Google Workspace. So that's going to be definitely be provided by Microsoft, right? When we become a part of their pilot program or initial program for the same, and they would help us providing and setting it up as well. So that's also needs to be validated and verified with the respective team from Microsoft, and they would provide us all those details as well. Right? Now, I'm going to show you how we can do that, or how we as an organization can simply jump on or out for this program, right? So this is the initial program, or this is in kind of pilot program that Microsoft is rolling it out for the customers, right? And that way it is going to be given, or customers can become a part of that program, right? All right, so I'm going to share my screen here and show you how we can opt for the same, right? And All right, so let me share my screen here quickly and should be easy to start with, right? Perfect. So here you can see I'm on the 365 admin portal from where we have to go ahead and opt for the Google to Entra Identity Sync service, right? So this is the option where it says sign up for the private preview and access the Google to Entra Identity Sync service, right? So now how to reach there or how to go there? I'm on home screen. You need to go to here setup. Once you click on the setup button or option, here is the option which says advanced deployment guides and assistance, right? Once you click on there, you would see this option which says Google to Entra Identity Service Sync, right? So once you click on it, it's going to ask you to fill out this form, right? So which is syncing Google Identity with Entra Identity, right? So this is going to be the form where we need to share our private preview program interest, right? So here it says, please share your interest to joining the private preview program. And if we start it now, we have to provide the complete details by filling it out. And there are some of the questions, let's say your name, your email address. In your opinion, is syncing Google Identities with Entra Identity as an important capability that should exist as part of Microsoft 365 Admin Center? Google Workspace migration capabilities, you can set it to yes or no, because that's also part and that should be part, because there are many customers and organizations who are opting or moving from Google Workspace to 365, right? So this should be easy for each of those customers to manage and effectively make the migration seamless, right? The next question says, would you like to help us and be our partners in preview program or private preview for the Google Identity Syncing with Entra Identity in future identity feature, right? So you can opt it to yes here. And the next is, would you like to receive information when the Google Identities with Entra Identity is in private preview or GA? So you can mention both, or whether you can set other or mention whatever you think. Maybe you can mention both the both private preview as well as general availability should be notified to you. And if not, then you can select any one of these as when you want it, right? This way, right? And the next question says, are there other Google Workspace capabilities that should be supported as part of migration capabilities in Microsoft 365 or Microsoft Admin Center? So you can mention those capabilities over here. What are those capabilities you think would be helpful for migration and that can become seamless migration without any issues or trouble or any problems that customer has to face, right? So that should be mentioned over here. And if you have done any such migrations before, that's going to be really great way and opportunities for the Microsoft to build those capabilities, and those capabilities should be shipped to this solution, right? And every customer can be using it for their requirements. And the last question here is, would you or your organization be interested in getting emails as other migration capabilities are introduced in Microsoft Admin Center, including those that could be driven through Copilot experience, right? So this is more into the experience levels on migrations, and those would be added into the Microsoft 365 Admin Center and through the Copilot experience as well. So this is going to be another capability that Microsoft is also going to build, and these are the different questions. If you say yes or no, whatever your experience as well as answers, and based on that, Microsoft is definitely going to take those into considerations, and those would be built and developed going forward, right? So this is how we should definitely opt out. And if we become a part of their initial program or a kind of private preview program, then definitely it's going to help organizations as well as anyone who are trying to move out of Google Workspace and move to Microsoft 365, then it's going to be helping them to make that seamless experience for migrations and everything together. right? So yeah, that is what I wanted to show you in this video and talk about, right? And definitely give it a try if you are going to move out of Google Workspace to Microsoft 365, right? And definitely it's going to help you as well as other customers and other organizations as well. And even if you are not using or moving out of Google Workspace, but still this is going to help you to synchronize the identities as well, right? And then it's going to help you make identities and all those capabilities managed effectively, right? And then can be used with Entra ID capabilities as well, right? So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you in this video. Hope you learned something new and share your thoughts around it if you have seen, if you have opted it out, right? And what are your experiences and expectations out of this capability of syncing identities from Google Workspace to Entra ID, right? And let me know if you have any questions, any doubts around this in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel as well. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.